Good morning. Welcome to another episode of This Is Anything Goes. Today I'm going to show you how to fill up this blank here with a trunk release switch. Alright, so let's get to it. Okay, so the first thing we will need to do is remove this panel first. So to do this, it's actually quite simple. There's one screw here and one screw here. Alright. Okay, once you got the two screws out, you just need to pull it out. The rest are all just clips. Okay, once you have pulled the screws out, the clips out, you'll be exposed here. Okay, so just to let you all know, in terms of wiring, what I do know is some batches of Mitsubishi Lancers have the wiring already over here, so you can just tap from that. But in the case of a Proton Inspira, it doesn't have those wiring, so we will need to do the wiring ourselves. Alright. Okay, so you can see from here we have 4 wires. Okay, so what we will need to do is, for the red and the black, we will need to tap it over to one of these switch, what do you call it, negative and positive. This is for the light at the switch, at the button. And then the yellow and the blue, is for the switch. So one of it goes to the ground and another will actually route it over to the e-tax, which I will show you later. Alright, so I'm almost done with the wiring. So for the switch itself, for the lights, the positive side, I tap it into the positive light of the leveling switch, right, which is this one, the red and black cable over here. So I'm tapping with all this blue splicing thing. And then for the negative, I've joined the light negative as well as the switch negative over to the negative on the leveling switch as well. Alright, this is what I've done. Okay, and then now with the yellow one, I will need to pull a cable over to the e-tax. Alright. Alright guys, so in terms of wiring, you just need to pull one cable to the e-tax, which you need to actually pull it over to this brown socket over here. Third pin on from the left, which would be this one. So it's actually a yellow and black cable. I'm not sure if you can see it clearly. Okay, it's a yellow and black cable, and what I did is I use a blue wire splicing thingy here. Alright, then I'll pull it out over here and then I'll be running it through the dashboard to the other side. Okay, so now that we have pulled the cable all the way to this side, we'll be connecting this, and then we'll be using a heat shrink to cover the wirings. Alright. And we are done with the wiring. Let's test this out. Alright, excellent. Okay, so now that we have installed the button, everything's good, everything's tight. It's time to put everything back together. So that's the same way as how we remove this panel. Alright. Alright, so working well. So let's talk a bit about this DIY. Okay, so yeah, light works as well. Okay, so this switch is actually not a Mitsubishi switch. It's not an original switch. It's a generic switch that I got from AliExpress for about, I think, less than $4 US. So it's about roughly 15 ringgit only. Alright, that's why the wiring is also very generic. Okay, so as you can see, there's only 4 wires. Alright, 2 to ground, 1 to the positive light, and 1 to the e-tag. Okay. Okay, so total time it took for this DIY is roughly about 30 minutes. It's quite simple. You just need to pull 1 wire and the rest of the wires are all over here already. Alright, one thing I want to stop about this switch is that if your car starter is moving and you press on this, the boot will still open. Alright, which is the reason why I move it over to this side instead of the center console over here, because I don't want anybody to be pressing it over here, even though it will be easier for my passenger, but there's a risk, which is why I move it over to this side. And if you are a follower of my channel, you probably see that the zombie light is no longer on this side, but it has moved to this side. Alright, this was done quite a while back. Alright, pretty nice lights, right? Alright, if you all want to see how I install these zombie lights, which is actually not the part 1 that you saw, which is only white light, this is the one with a lot of different lights, leave a comment down below, and I will try to get some time to edit that video. Alright, so that's it for today. If you like this channel, if you like this video, hit the like. If you dislike it, you can always hit that button, but leave us a comment on how we can improve further. And as usual, if you have not subscribed, consider subscribing, because every subscription counts. Till next time, see ya.